efforts throughout the pandemic have been trying to mitigate harm as much as possible. That doesn't matter whether it's vaccines or impacts on renters or on business or on jobs, the tourism industry or others. We're trying our best to mitigate harm, and there is a balance without question when it comes to rental housing. We are trying to strike that balance, and I absolutely accept that there are going to be lots of folks on this call who don't think we're there. We continue to monitor the situation to make sure that we're not seeing unusual levels of orders related to evictions. I accept that that's our best metric that we have. We're also monitoring very closely what we're seeing in terms of homelessness. You know, I think the good news is after the ban was lifted, we did not see a massive spike in orders of possession application, and that was certainly one of the fears and one of the things we were looking for. And that one of the challenges during the eviction ban was we had a number of people coming forward with serious concerns about criminal activities taking place in units where typically they'd be able to get an eviction, and they weren't because of the ban. So that's a safety issue for other tenants as well as for people who run rental housing. So we're trying to strike that balance, and I appreciate the feedback and the concern.
Minister, what is an acceptable level of evictions during a global pandemic?
Well, my goal would be that we wouldn't have any evictions, but that I think in the situation that we have in the society that we live in is not a realistic one in terms of the fact that people are evicted from housing for various reasons. So I'm not sure that your question really has an easy answer or an obvious one.
What I'm wondering, Minister, is what advice would you give someone who is facing eviction or who has been evicted, who is also getting advice from the provincial government that it is very dangerous to be outside, you should not travel outside of your neighborhood, you should not increase your indoor contact with others, and yet at the same time also told that evictions are okay?
So those particular orders were just announced yesterday, so I don't have an immediate response for you. But with respect to public health orders and their impacts on various areas of responsibility, including mine, which is housing, part of the work is looking at the impact on different groups and how to mitigate that impact. So, I mean, I think that's an important concern that you've raised, but I don't have an immediate answer for you.
Minister, would you commit to releasing all data that you have on evictions publicly?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.